Hi, how are you? Happy Pisces season. How are you celebrating? Hopefully not drinking. These are my freedom feathers. This song, this composition is Jonathan Southard, Satin Twirls. It's my latest favorite. I happened upon it because I have a satin twirler myself. It's called a Ribbon Rainbow Dancer, acquired in Sebastopol, California recently. And I was going to twirl it and look for accompanying music for Instagram, and this is what I came up with. Happy Accident, Satin Twirls. All of his stuff is very moving. I'm not all that adept with the satin twirler, not as much as I'd like to be. It's actually become a cat toy. I have a few of them. I dismantled the other two and use them as purse straps now, actually. They were really cute too, from a company called Sarah's Silks. Maybe I'll learn. Probably not at 43 years of age. But anything is possible in God's kingdom. So how are you feeling? Like yourself or like everyone else? And do you know the difference? I haven't been pulling cards as much recently, but I'm just trying to go with the flow. We all know how that works for me, but I'm trying. And tell me if my acrylic shirt is on fire here before I get to the cards, because I have a candle here. And I have lit acrylic things on fire. It wasn't cute. It was the basis for my other than love, the basis water bearer about Aquarii. That's their symbol, the water bearer. They're helpers of humanity. Or Colleen, I was removing nail polish from my fingers one afternoon. I'm probably repainting them, and I had it all up out on the coffee table, and I also had about a dozen tea light candles lit. Not that many, I exaggerate slightly, but it doesn't matter because guess what? I spilled the acetone. Have you seen that Radiohead video? You know which one I'm speaking of. Karma Police at the end. The car is like leaking gasoline. And then when somebody following the car lights a match and it travels to the car and just blows up. Like that, like in an instant. That's what it was like. Karma police in my house. And it wasn't funny. Because the table caught fire, all my acrylic blankets caught fire. Within, I want to say less than seconds. And I'm assuming the acrylic curtains were about to go up and kill everyone. I know I say that a lot. I joke about killing my neighbors accidentally with fire. That sounds terrible. I don't really joke about that a lot, but you know what I mean? Like, because I'm kind of reckless with fire. I am a Sag rising. I burn the candle at both ends. At least one end. Dangerously. And anyway, and I just started screaming. He was home. He had just gotten here in 22, early 23. Screaming his name, screaming hysterically. I didn't know what else to do. And he comes in and he goes, because I think he was in the other room cooking responsibly with fire. And he's like, oh shit. And then he comes back within, I want to say, another second with a bunch of water and just starts throwing it. And I was like frozen. You know, you hear about prior flight, freeze, or fight. Well, I froze. Water bearer, bring your cup, tame a blaze that near corrupt. Legs of trunks to lift me up. Legs are the Aquarian part of the body. Calves. When this rider needs a nudge, enters as an angel does. Blessed am I to have your love. So we'd all be dead if he hadn't come in and thrown water on the fire. But I'm trying to be responsible with this candle today, so I'm going to move it a little bit further away. And probably, maybe even, I know. I'll set it on my selenite. And bless it. Which I do with all things I consume and all people I come across. Honeyed pistachio. And it just smells so sweet and so delicious. If you are wondering what my soul smells like, it's this. Honey pistachio. I should read the contents. Oh, you know, I meant to bring my readers so that I could do that. Because if I'm honest, and I am, I cannot read close up anymore. I need to go back to the eye doctor. So like I was saying, I don't often pull cards anymore, but I've made this table my sacred space because nobody else sits here. I have a second chair in case I ever do become a professional reader or anything professional. And sometimes Squeaker sits in it, but usually he just gets right on the table. But basically it's my little table. If it's perfectly in this corner, I painted the wall pink here. I tried. Hey, points for trying. I've got my fridge right in front of me, turned off, by the way, I remembered, all decorated and beautiful. I have things that I love here. I change it periodically, and it makes me feel connected, divinely, and inspired. Holy, but mostly like in a very personal way, because it is my designated personal space. And I use it lately every morning. I make a point to carve out time for sacred space with Colleen, the human. And I may or may not pull a card for myself, but I always write about what I am grateful for, how it makes me feel, what my intentions are for the day. It's always to do God's will, but I'm learning to get more specific. For instance, in thinking about employment, I'm like, maybe my earth service can be to bring joy to people. Maybe it doesn't have to be back-breaking labor. Is that possible? Anything is possible in God's kingdom. That's something else I'm learning. That's what miracles are. We get so caught up in the physical rules and regulations, what can and can't happen, but you forget that we're of spirit. And if they wish to bend time and space for you, he can. They meaning, his court. Those that do his work. But the last couple of cards I got, they matched. I like how this computer isn't backwards. You can actually see it. Libra. Isn't she beautiful? Scales and all that. And I should show you this deck. It's gorgeous. Now, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it's Hafiz's deck of wisdom. And he was a Persian, and I don't know if I'm saying this right either. Excuse me. Sufi or Sufi? I'm going to say Sufi. Poet. Way back in the day. And it says, receive your blessings in Libra. And they match. Color-wise. And then this unicorn. Okay, so I pulled more than one card for myself. Intention. And that's actually what I imagine my wings to look like. And it said, be direct and specific with your request to the universe. And I was like, I've done that before. It didn't always work out, but I was like, okay. I want wings that look like that. If not on Earth, then when I leave here. That's actually what I imagine them to look like. But maybe pink and gold and white. But with these two together, I think it's saying relax. Calm your shit. Are your needs being taken care of? I'm like, yeah, they actually are. So I'm just learning to be inspired in different ways and by different things. I always think to myself that my dad would have had, a calmer, peacefuler life if he had looked around and accepted his karmic responsibilities and purpose in this particular lifetime, which was obviously family. He had that Saturn in Cancer. And I want to say the 5th house of children and heart. And that was kind of like a thought I had in my backyard staring at the sun. I was like, I have people to love. I have animals to take care of. I have projects to attend to. If only painting the bricks under my house in different colors in acrylic, What did Crosby, Stills and Nash say? Love the one you're with. There's a reason that you're with them. And if you're in resistance resistance. Why? But start with yourself. And I'm not preaching at you. I'm saying I keep having to go back into that energy over and over and over again. Oh, myself. Oh, what's my fucking problem? Oh, what am I doing wrong? Now I'm being hypercritical of myself. But you get my drift. What can I do to be in my highest vibration, to get my wings? It doesn't involve bitching at other people. Probably. Maybe. It says there's someone here. Hi. I think you can chat. I don't know. I'm not all that adept at YouTube living. I should stop saying that. I should say I'm the most adept ass person at YouTube living there ever was. And what I don't know, I'll learn. I don't mean to cover. Jesus, I'm not doing some Illuminati shit there. I didn't mean to. Look at this. You're like, how could I not look at it, Colleen? I wasn't calming my ass down one day when I had nothing to do but calm down. I was like cleaning things that didn't need cleaning, and I yanked a cord out from under a pile of things, and it fucking flew up like a fucking snake with a big ass, thick ass head. That sounds sexual, but it wasn't. Anyway, it bonked me in the forehead and then smacked me in the eye, and it created a goose egg on my forehead for days. And now there's just a little dot. I don't like it. It's almost gone. Oh yeah, so I'm looking for new ways to inspire myself, even if that's just, well, especially if it's just loving, fortifying with love and care that which is already in my environment. I was like, who do I have? What can I love? How can I nourish it? What can I beautify? How can I help? But that brings me back to my point, like, I don't want to do ball blistering, backbreaking labor anymore for not enough pay. Not that I was hurting for pay, but you know what I mean? Like, that's coming from a place of lack, I'm pretty sure. Or some wounded masculine energy. And feminine, so. It's hard to be balanced in life if you're me. Maybe anybody. Considering it's just a place of contrast, right? Here in Pisces season. Good luck. I might change the song. I think I will. I have a couple of piano songs I want to play. The other one is called The Drunken Fairy. See, now I want to turn it off when it starts again. I don't have my case on today, but this is the color of the phone. Isn't it pretty? My Galaxy. And if you piss me off or I don't like you anymore in my space, I'm just going to be like... It's hard. It's hard to do it with one hand, though, because the phone is so fucking heavy. But it's so satisfying when it snaps like that. Oh, be gone. I wish it was that easy. I really do. Who are you? Who's there? Can you say something? Are you Rachel? Rachel has been so prolific lately. And then she brought her Instagram back for a few days. Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous. I love you, Rachel. High Caliber Chick, I think it's called. She deleted her Instagram, like, not deleted it, hid it again, but she kept the one. I think it links to her clothing store. And so the pictures are of her modeling the clothing and stuff. But go look at her. When she resurfaced, I talked to her on WhatsApp. It's like, Rachel, I miss you. Where have you been? What have you been doing? And she's like, I just have been going through a relationship with a Muppet. I was like, a Muppet? She's all, does he realize he's, cohabiting with an actual real life goddess and you are talking to me like Beaker on the Muppets? I was like, I don't know why I wanted to defend him. I don't know the man from shit, and she's my friend and a woman. I should have come to her defense. But I was like, oh, Rachel, he just doesn't know how to act around you. He must love you so much. And she's like, yeah, well, I'm done. I'm drained. I'm a zombie. And I was like, I have been there. I have been there. What did we just say about balance? Who's we? That's what I'm asking. Who are you? If I click on it, does it tell me who you are? Maybe it's just me. Oh my God. Maybe it's my spirit guides. Spirit guide. Maybe it's my dad. Who passed? Hi, Dad. Wouldn't that be cool? My sister has his ashes now in a really beautiful box. And every time she takes a picture of it or records or anything, there's little orbs flashing around it. My sister's on TikTok, everybody, if you want to go see her. Sherry Darling. I made a TikTok just so I could watch the cat videos that she posted. Her cats are adorable. She's adorable. Sissy, but the cats are too. According to the calendar, it's a new moon in Pisces tomorrow. Time to shut up. Time to lay down and shut up. Oh, they left. Maybe I'm just going to put Dad. Was that too much when I said Dad? Well, he's always with me anyway. I know what I'd like to show you, Internet. And no, it's not my boobs. Do you remember little golden books from your childhood? Depending on how old you are. Actually, not depending on how old you are. Do you remember them? If you're anything like me, I don't care if you're like me. This, I read every morning in my sacred space. Let's talk about me. This is my channel. You take a backseat for a minute. I'll tell you about me. Before I start writing about what I'm grateful for or what my intentions are for the day, I read this. And I feel my heart swell. And if you're anything like me, if you're moved by colors that are pretty, and sweet, simple beauty and kindness, and magic and mystique, then you will love this book. It's called I'm a Unicorn. And it belongs to me. I don't want to light it on fire here. Colleen? Sure. And the pen, I want to show you the pen I used to write that, but we'll get to that. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna read you the whole thing. I'm gonna share a little part of my world with you. Oops. I am Moonlight White. I have it memorized almost. I have a magical horn. I look a lot like a horse, of course. And then that's me and my sister, and the redhead with the short hair, and then me on the rock. And they're waving. That's what we look like. Anyway, if one of us could swim. I'm a unicorn. This reminds me when I was reading to Ridian, my ex-boyfriend's son. I wanted to clarify, when I say ex-boyfriend's son, and I know I still call my current boyfriend my ex-boyfriend, I don't mean that my boyfriend went and had another child while we were separated for 2 years. I mean, this is my ex from 2010, John, and he has a wife now, Vanessa, and a dog. I don't know why I'm saying, because I wanted to clarify. I watched my old live and I was like, holy shit, I made it sound like my boyfriend had another child that I take care of when we were separated for 2 years. But no, this is John from 2008 to 2010, and he didn't marry me, and we didn't have children, but I do love his child now. And I was blessed to be able to babysit him for a while. Now he's in preschool full time. They call him Mr. No Nap because he doesn't want a nap. But anyway, he's a little cancer child. And I would read to him. He would pick out a book, and he had a bunch of beautiful books, a lot like this, although not this one. And here he knew how to read at 2 years old. That beats me reading Willie Shakes at 3. Way to go, Ridian. You are so smart. Brilliant little boy. Anyway, this is my ex John's child, and he's married now, and he has one child, Ridian, who will be 3 in June. And I don't watch him anymore. But now my boyfriend now does have a child, but he's 17. And yes, I know him very well from way back, but I do not babysit him. I just wanted to clarify that. And since I'm oversharing anyway, I will say I had a nervous breakdown while babysitting Ridian because his father made some kind of passing comment about how he preferred the regular nanny over me because she did this and this and this, but he'll take me. And then I just lost my shit. I think it was right about the time he was going into preschool, and they said that I projected on them, and I denied it, but it's true. I did project on you guys because that hurt my feelings a lot. Because it brought up all kinds of things like I didn't have children with this guy. I didn't have children with my current boyfriend, whom I was with all of my 30s, and now I'm too old to have children. So that's, I mean, I don't think it wasn't part of the plan. I think I had other things to do and birth and people and animals and whatnot to care for in this life. And I probably had many other lives with children that shot out of my vagina. But in this life, I don't think it was in the cards. I mean, it wasn't in the cards. But it still is a point of, soreness with me. So when he said that, yes, I kind of lost my shit on both of them. And I'm publicly apologizing for that. Yes, I was projecting unworthiness that I felt at not being chosen to be the mother of anyone's child in this lifetime. But maybe I would have sucked at it. Maybe my child would have gotten on the internet and talked shit about me like I do. Did to my parents. I'm sorry, I was reading I Am a Unicorn. Okay. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite picture, and the colors are so beautiful. My horn can make water clean or heal a hurt. And you can do this too if you bless water. I always bless water before I put it down for my cats, and then swirl it around and infuse it with love. Just do it from the heart. That's an intention. That the water will hydrate and nourish and calm and cool and be infused with God's love and mine for the highest benefit of my kitties. Here's a lion. I can be strong and fierce. Lion and unicorn. It just reminds me of, there's some of my poems I'm so proud of, and the lion, Kona coffee is it. There's a few poems that I have memorized, and it's because I'm so connected to them emotionally, and I'm so proud of them, and that's one of them. And it's Kona coffee, mornings when I'm the pride of my island. I may never hear my men tell me what I mean to them. If they choose to trap and pin, mason jar, the light I lend, I'll leave and we'll both ascend. Now I'm proud, and in the end, so is my creator then. So, if I hadn't been through everything I hadn't been through, children, not having children being one of them, I wouldn't have been able to write that. And John is one of those men I don't think is ever going to tell me what I meant to him. But he'll tell me that he prefers the nanny over me, even though it's not lost on me that I'm there with your child, but it's hurtful to hear that. And obviously, you preferred your wife over me because you had children with her, and I'm not jealous of her. I love her. I love them. I'm happy they're together, but do you see how it hurts on a core level? Even though he trusts me to watch his child, he's not going to tell me that. And it hurts. But hey, I'm proud of the poem. So I can be, strong and fierce, Kona coffee, and I can be sweet and gentle. He's in a hammock. There's a kid playing guitar. With a doggy. Okay. I frolic in the forest. Look at all this stuff. Look at this. That's another poem I'm thinking of writing. I feel like there's a string, a line, a trail of animals around me at all times in the ethers. Different pets, totems, friends. I prance in the fields. I'm a unicorn. Where is? Oh, I am a force of nature. I'm a unicorn. Sometimes I gallop with my herd. We play hide and seek. Can you find us all? People are entering and exiting. It's not, I don't know who you are. I can't see. It doesn't give me a list, so you can just lurk. It's okay. If you'd like to chat, it would be much appreciated. I would like it anyway. Other times, I like to be alone in the quiet of dawn. Shh. Ain't that the truth? This is what I looked like at Bodega Bay the other day. Bodega. What's that from? Half Baked. Oh my goodness, it was so beautiful. Not that far away. Like 17 miles of just gorgeousness. I'm not gonna lie and say we went down all 17 miles of it because I got lost and turned down a weird road that had nothing to do with the beach. But anyway, I'm going to revisit Bodega Bay. I've never seen such gorgeousness. That's not true. I've seen a lot of gorgeous beaches, but not right by the road like that. I believe it's the one. Anyway, we got out of the car and that was me. The sun was setting. I was on a rock. I am magic. I am mystery. I'm a unicorn. I love that color of the font. Do you... Maybe this is why John didn't prefer me reading Doridian. Do you believe in me? Do you believe in me? I believe in you. I believe in you. Well, it's 2:30 p.m. To be quite honest, I need to plug the refrigerator in and lay my ass down. It's actually a beautiful day. I think it's going to rain in the next couple days, so probably go sit on the porch with speakers supervised. He doesn't get to go outside unsupervised. I was looking at him the other day on the porch and I was like, wouldn't it just be wonderful I could just not have to chase after him if he wanted to go wandering? But I would know that he would come back if he wanted to, and he wouldn't be hurt, and it wouldn't be because he didn't love me. Maybe he had other people and things to connect with and places to bless and to receive magic and mystery from. But it wouldn't mean that he wasn't safe or that he didn't love me. And I could do the same. And it'd be wonderful if Earth was like that. But anyway. Not anyway. And also, we are going to go out front to soak up some sun before it rains. I love you. Happy Pisces season. Happy new moon tomorrow. May it be blessed and beautiful for you. I hope you have a majestic rest of the day and that all your dreams come true. I'll see you soon, my loves. Goodbye. If I can find the end stream button.